Bring it on, people. I'm running arbitrary timers today. I think my lighting's a little low. Timeout. There ain't no timeout. This is Music Notes. This is a live show. We're going to get it going. Yeah, today's another Tuesday. For all of you who don't know what day it is, there are some of you. Tell the truth. So, yeah, those are the ones that don't know what day it is. Today happens to be April 20th, and it's another episode of Music Notes. This is the typical Music Notes dance, if you're not familiar with it. Where you been? No, for real, where you been? My name is Carlos Young. This is Music Notes. This is a very unusual show for unusual people who are called songwriters and super song lovers. Because even a super song lover would dig this show, and for the same reasons probably that a songwriter would. So, 2 minutes in, I haven't really said a whole lot, but this is Music Notes, and I'm going to tell you a whole lot about one thing today, and that is... not going to tell you. It's a song, people, but I'm not going to tell you the title yet because it ain't time yet to reveal the title. But what we will do is we will talk about Music Notes and what it is. Music Notes is a show about popular songs. We could call it pop music, but is it? I guess so. Because it's popular. And pop is short for popular, even though pop also sort of speaks to a genre of music, which is something completely different than just a popularity thing. But I digress. We are here to talk about all things that make up popular music. And we're going to use one song in particular from the charts today to talk about that thing. So, what's it going to be? The song of the day is... fake drum roll, please. Really Love by Craig David and the Digital Farm Animals, which are becoming something of a trend here on this show. And I think, okay, and KSI. I'm not sure why. Okay, featuring, it's KSI, actually. Why does it looks like it's... Sorry about that. KSI is the main group featuring Craig David and the Digital Farm Animals. Whoa. I know. Just getting through the titles sometimes can be tricky, and that's why I'm here to help you navigate. So what's going on in the world of hit songs today on Music Notes? It's called Really Love by Craig David. And what do we talk about on Music Notes? We talk about the melody, we talk about the harmonies, we talk about the arrangements, we talk about the singing style, we talk about anything and everything that strikes any sort of chord with other songs, because we're all different people writing songs. So when we write songs, we're going to write different songs. So our songs are going to be other than the other songs, but the other songs also need to have something familiar with our songs, or else basically we're not writing popular music, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. If that's not your thing, then that's not your thing. But then this is probably not your show. So, bye-bye. Anyway, if that is your thing, if you're trying to write music that's so-called contemporary, and this is the spot to talk about such things. So let's do it. We're 5 minutes in. It's just time. This is Really Love by KSI featuring Craig David and the Digital Farm Animals. And actually, that wasn't, but what we're going to talk about is. And we are going to start off in the first segment today, like we always do, which is hypothetical origins. Let's look at the lyrics. So, what I do for the lyrics is I use my personal fave for such things, which is genius.com. That's where I usually go because they got a lot of extra information. That's why I like it. You can use whatever you want to use. But that's where I go personally for now. So, what are we doing? We're doing Really Love lyrics. This song, by the way, comes off the UK charts. Let's see what position it's at, just for the sake of clarity. 23 on the UK Top 50 on Spotify. That ain't the only chart. I don't know where they're sitting all over the place, but that to me makes it a popular song. When we pull up the lyrics, if we can find them, Really Love KSI and Craig David. I couldn't resist the urge to do a Craig David song because Craig David, people. This man had a song out that was a hit when I was like 15. I'm not 15 anymore. When I saw it, I was like, wow. This is one that we're going to do. So I'm actually not pulling up any lyrics for this, strangely. That's really rare. Unless it came out of nowhere and Genius hasn't been able to keep up yet. Wow. So if you listen to this track, alright, is it really love? Is it all in my mind? Is it crazy? I think of you all the time, baby. Is it really love? Can you give me a sign? Because I'm losing my head trying to make you mine. Is it really love? Okay, bam. That's 4 lines in, and we already know what's going on here. This song is obviously a question. Is it really love? And the question is, am I crazy for really wanting to be with you? Because I'm losing my mind trying to be with you. Boom. That's what it's about. So, I guess we could do something funny and make believe that it's from somewhere else. But for now, since it took me a second to find the lyrics in the first place, let's keep it moving. So yeah, after hypothetical origins, what we do is we talk about structural guidelines. A lot of different things can be structural guidelines. We pretty much just focus on, for the sake of time, the chorus structure and the song structure. So, going back to my lyrics. So it appears to me, it starts off in the chorus. Is it really love? Is it blah, 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 blah? Then it goes to a verse, very long verse, very wordy, and I need to get a word count on that. Then it goes to the chorus again, another long verse. And it goes out on the chorus. That's not subtitled by anybody, but that's what I see. So pretty normal. It's kind of a dancey tune. Starts off in the chorus. Really a lot of words going on. I guess this is like a rap and it's kind of fast. I forget, but let's see. After we talk about No, let's go to the chords. Let's see if we can find the chords. KSI, copy. And let's find chords. Chords, people, chords. If you're going to play the song, this is obviously really important. So, first thing that comes up, it's got in key of B flat. It says difficulty is very easy. We got a C sus2, A sus2, C sus2, A sus2, C sus2, A sus2. Then the verse, C, C, D, A minor, C, C, D, A minor, C, C, D, A minor, A minor. There's a couple little G's in here, but that's basically the whole verse. Second verse, same. Bridge, basically the same. C, C, D, A minor, C, D, A minor. Yeah. So, not a lot of variation, just a little bit of variation. And the chorus having a slightly different from C to A, C to A. The C sus2, A sus2 thing's kind of cool because that gives you like a little bit of a suspended feel, right? I mean, duh. That's why it's called a suspended chord. You're not quite, like it feels like your A minor is like a little off, and so is your C. So you're like, are you in C or are you in A minor? Or are you in B flat? It's weird like that. So, man, is it in B flat? That seems weird. But, moving right along, that's the basic structure of the track. What's next? The melody. Is it really love? I'm losing my mind. Crazy that thing, girl, you all of the time. Let me see. Where am I? Alright, so the arrangement. After structural guidelines, man, I haven't paused. This like episode is running off on me. I haven't paused to tell you today, which I like to do always, to tell you that today's show is not about me. It's not about Craig David or KSI. It's not about the farm animals who live in the digital world, but just in case you forgot, people. Just in case you forgot. Did you forget?
Oh no.
Of course you did. So, if you watched the show before, then you already know this is where I'm going to take a little bit departure here and listen to the track in the headphones and give you kind of the play-by-play on the arrangement from what I'm hearing. And we're going to do that for the next 3 minutes. Alright, here we go. Vocals, guitar, something right out the gate. Some kind of string thing, kind of a plucky thing. Then drums come in. Basically just hats and snares. Alright. In the verse, the bass, like an 808 comes in. We get like a clap. The little like plucky guitar part changed up a little bit. There's like some ad-libs maybe throughout the first verse. And it goes back to the chorus, which is the plucky element and the vocal. Maybe some slight pad action going on there. And the hats come in. Same thing on the verse. We got 808 kind of a deal. Big sub bass. I feel like this time there's a new like vibes kind of a thing going. On the transition, there's like a swirl. Then we're in the bridge, and it's like the plucky thing, the sub bass, the hi-hats, and the melody on the vocal changes pretty dramatically. And then ties back into the chorus. And the basic arrangement kind of takes on basically the same shape. Which is 808s, hats, vocals. Getting like some tails, maybe they weren't there on the previous sections. It's like an ethereal, airy vocal thing going on. And it's over. Kind of like a quick cut at the end there. So yeah. Pretty fun track. Very dancey. From the UK pond. Cup of tea. Alright. So what's left to talk about today? The melody. Is it really love? Am I losing my mind? Am I crazy? I think about you all the time. Is it really love? Am I giving a sign? What can we say about that? It's pretty dynamic because I get the big jump in there. It's kind of like motify. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like a motif kind of a thing. That's like a line and then like a slight alteration on the line, one little doop. And a da. Still like an alteration on the line, but just more rhythmically. Da versus da. You know what I mean? And then there's like the last answer. So there's also this like question answer thing going on where it's like da. That's like the answer. So usually it's kind of one of the two. There's like a call response thing going on, and there's like a real strong motif kind of a thing going on. This one is like, I feel like a motif with like continuous, like back-to-back alterations, and then like an answer. What do you think? That's just what I think, people. This show is not about me. Do I need to play the U again? We got 10 minutes in. This is a 30-minute live show. And what else do we have to say about this show? This show is not about, it's not like it's not an educational show. It's really a discussion. So we're here to just talk about songs and break them down in such a way as to make it possible for you, the songwriter, to break them down on your own and do it really quickly. Because honestly, if you're a songwriter, you should probably be writing a song like all the time. Otherwise, how are you going to be a songwriter? And then, if you are, then the only way to do it really easily is to really just have a good feel for like what makes up songs. You know, it's like the different elements of a song are like our construction paper or whatever, you know? So when you see out there, like what's out there, what's being done a lot, it's easier to pick like what you want to do, you know? That's the question, right? The question is, where is it?
What are you going to do?
There it is.
What are you going to do?
Are you going to do something?
Yeah!
Let that soak in, people. Write your songs. So, we talked about that. What's a creative cameo? Besides Craig David himself, which is already kind of a creative cameo because the last time I saw Craig David was a long time ago. I'm sure he's been doing stuff, but it's on the charts, number 23. It's pretty cool. Anyway, other creative cameos in this track. What is a creative cameo, first of all? To me, that's the term I made up to describe things that kind of pop up in a song just once or twice, and they're just kind of there to sauce it up, boss it up. I almost want to say, like, there's some interesting, like, creative use of, like, reverb in this track that I almost want to say is the creative cameo. And I might, but I'm thinking about it for a second here. I got a little bit of time. It's not a lot of change in this track. It's not a lot of change, so don't think you always got to be changing something. That was the thing that I fell into a lot when I first like started making music, is I would like have the song changing like in multiple ways, like throughout the track. It's like really distracting, actually. So, you know, most music that's really available to the listener on a high level, aka pop music, is like very steady. You know, you kind of get the knot going and you just leave it alone. Sometimes you get on your computer and you want to make your song and you want to make it just do everything, and then you look around for songs that actually do that, and there are much more that just play a groove and just keep it going. In this case, there's two grooves, because we got the groove in the chorus and we got the groove in the verses. And actually, I mean, the bridge is pretty distinctive too, except for there's like 3 or 4 elements from the bridge or in the bridge that are present leading up to that point. So it's kind of the same groove, but then again, it's not. Oh, by the way, did you notice I have a chin now? I just thought I'd point that out. Creative cameos for this song. I'm going to say, I don't want to say creative reverb, do I? And I'm going to say Craig David. I'm just happy to see Craig David again. He has the same vibe. Go back and listen to Fill Me In. And it's like, he's just back. Like, he just never missed a day. Like, he just, as if he was just there the whole time. I'm going with Craig David. What better creative cameo could we pick, people? Jeez. We're about at the point where it's time to hit this button.
Copy that. 5 minutes.
We got about 5 minutes left. And I think I'm ahead of schedule here. I don't know how that happened. Must be like getting comfortable doing this just a little bit.
Oh no.
So,
Copy that. 5 minutes.
yeah, we heard. So, let's get focused, people. What's left to talk about? Has anybody written a song lately? Don't forget to comment on these pages. If you watch this thing, comment, because I'm giving away stuff for people who comment. And right now, there's not a lot of comments. So your probability is very high. So make some comments on here. and I'm gonna send you some cool stuff. I'm thinking about giving away some singing straws. I know it sounds weird, right? But it's actually not weird. It is kind of strange, but not all the way strange because it's actually really good for your singability. Singabilities. You get the idea.
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? You get to the end of this show and you want to leave a comment. Say it's good, say it's bad, say something. And if you do, I'll put you in the runnings to win a gift. It might be singing straws. I'm not sure. I'm sending out 2 because I forgot last time. Anyway, I'm off topic. What are the unanswered questions in this track? That's the last section. And since I'm just soaring away with the time, I have time to think about the questions. So let's look at the lyrics again, people. The song is actually a big question, right? Is it really love? So, is it all in my mind? Is it crazy I think of you all the time? Is it really love? Can you give me a sign? Because I'm losing my head trying to make you mine. So I guess the unanswered question is obviously like, does she give a sign? Does she pick up on the love interest? Is she interested? Is he crazy? Is it all in his mind? Yeah. It's like low-hanging fruit today. Pretty easy hypothetical origin. Not even hardly hypothetical anymore. And then the unanswered question is already pretty much right there in the song name. Actually, well, both of them are. So yeah. My name is Carlos Young, people. This is Music Notes. And this is all about songs that make people happy a lot. And what makes them do stuff. Somebody share a song that you wrote me. Anybody, somebody, anybody. Come on now. Share a song with me. I don't know how you would do it. Put it in the comments or something. Anybody want to make a song together? Write a song? Where are the writers at who just write and don't actually do music? Where are you guys at? Leave a comment. Let's see, who else? Where are the singers at who just don't know what to say? Leave a comment. Who else? How many people out there want to write music just on instruments? Don't even have anything to say at all. Don't even really have songs to write necessarily. They just want to write parts. That's fascinating. Put that in the comments. These are all things you could comment about. Just give me some freebies. Yeah.
What are you going to do? 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 What are you going to do?
Finishing early is good. I like this. Is it really love? Can you believe that Craig David is still... Okay, that's another reason to be a songwriter, people. Think about this. Craig David had a hit song in it had to be the early 90s. And he's back doing music, basically the same style, singing voice, still great. Just doing another one. Why not? Do it again. It's a great place to work, you know? So write some songs, people. Get focused, get focused, get focused, get focused, get funky.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Peace.